Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Let's Build It here at my quarry build. And just to recap a little of what we did last episode, just a lot of, I don't know what you want to call it, kind of filler. A lot of these marble pieces, but also establishing down there quite a bit of the house and the upper area, which is going to be more what I'm thinking like the bedroom area and maybe a bathroom. So not a huge area, maybe like an entertaining area coming up the stairs here. But I do know that I think I can squeeze quite a bit in here. And this over here, I'm thinking either a solid wall or probably not a window. I want all the windows to be facing this way. So I'll probably close all this in. So that's kind of what I'm thinking this episode is, getting more of this upper area taken care of and figuring out how I'm going to deal with that back section. Because as you know, I'm using all these marble stair pieces as wall pieces, and I can only flip them certain ways, and that's really difficult. If you watch some of the previous episodes, how it's pretty slow going, having to flip those like that and use them so I can use certain edges or sides for walls and ceilings. So what do you say we hop on this and put in some more of these marble pieces, maybe clean up that area, see if we can establish the size of that room. Okay, gonna quap actually this one I can probably just use as is and put it in, use this as a wall piece, and I'm probably going to speed up a lot of these. You've seen me place these walls a million times, so I don't think we need to see it over and over. But this one I want to establish a nice edge there and keep that angle square with the stairs coming up. So I kind of use that as my guide to line it up here with this edge. That looks good. And then down there will probably be like a planter box or something. I want to keep that hillside. I like the texture of that, and I think it'll be more interesting. Still trying to figure out what I'm going to do here, because I would like to keep that the marble look on the outside, but I don't have this texture of marble in a wall piece. So I'm going to have to probably quap it till the really skinny stairs like these. This one's usually the best for, mainly because it's skinny and there's not a whole lot of thickness to it. So these work out well too. So I'm thinking put this little ceiling piece up here just to fill that. I'm gonna let it probably hang down just a little, so there's a little bit of an edge. Get that angle. That actually camouflages in pretty good. Get that upper, if I can just get the angle right, that looks good. So use these as the ceiling pieces. That way when you're coming up the stairs, and also when you're up there, it's more of the marble. Kind of like these down here. I do like the finished ceiling pieces here that I'm using for the floor upstairs, but I don't want to do that in the entire place. I want to kind of break it up. And if I can break it up, break the rooms up. So like the kitchen area might have something different than this. But those one floor pieces do work well to divide the two areas. They're like the cleanest pieces I've got, really. I mean, I have the Institute floor or ceiling pieces, those white ones, the all white. I do like those, but I wish they were completely flat with no edge, edging that they have. I'll use more of this marble here and continue to finish that ceiling spot. We'll take that down there. This thing always keeps grabbing other things. That's one of the annoying things on the PlayStation and building is if you haven't noticed already, if you've been watching some of my builds, I do have to quappa just about every piece in there because nothing snaps and I can't take it down there on its own. So I have to use my quappa pole here, and doing that long distance like I'm doing here, where I'm trying to grab it, I have to move it all the way up there, and then here I am bringing it all the way down, whichever way I can find, and into place, which can be kind of time consuming, but I guess that's just the way it is here on the PlayStation. So line that up pretty good, so you can't really tell. It actually looks pretty good. It looks like one big piece once they're lined up like that. I like that. It's gonna work. Let's get that one edge just a little closer. Okay, I think we're good here with the ceiling piece. Okay, the next thing I need to do is I need to start filling in this floor here and figuring out what I'm gonna do back there. And most of these pieces will not snap, so I'll probably have to put these in myself. But from down below, you're gonna see, because they have that little groove around, a little border groove, I guess you'll say, on these that you can see down below. And so I don't want those to look too messed up from down below. So I'm gonna try and snap in as many of these pieces that I can. That way I can start filling in this, because I really don't want to quap all these in. If I can snap them in, that'd be great. See if we can at least get a few snapped in, and then I'll figure out how to fill in, because I can see already that little triangle or angled piece is going to be a problem on either side. And from down below, I believe that's close to the kitchen, so I can probably camouflage that with the kitchen ceiling with some kind of, different texture for the kitchen ceiling. But as far as the floors go up here, I would like to try and snap these in. And why my menu is so slow. It's like some of these mods really loaded up. There we go. So in the Creation Club here, in the modern furniture section, is these floor pieces, or ceiling actually, that I've been using for either floor or ceiling, just because they're smooth and there's not really much of a texture to it or color. It's just simple gray. So snap some of these in. And these are pretty picky when it comes to snapping. It's like you can get them to snap and then they won't, and then you have to play around with it for a while to get it to snap again. Or even turn it or twist it sometimes will help, but I don't think I can snap that one, so I might have to quappa this. This one's in back I can snap here. That one's being a little tricky. I saw it snap before. There we go. Okay, anyways, I'm gonna snap these in and establish that upper floor, and then I will come back.
Yeah.
that, next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start figuring out these walls here, these wall sections. And I'm going to do that by putting in more of these marble stair pieces, but I'm going to speed build that. I want to get more to the interior building and less of placing these stair pieces, because you've seen enough of that already. Okay, next I want to start putting in some of these wall pieces, and I do want to break up the marble, so I'm going to use some of these gray, pretty plain looking walls, but I think they'll fit for what I want to do up here. I can always change the wall with wallpaper or maybe a different texture later, but I do want to break up the marble and start establishing where the bedroom is, as opposed to coming up the stairs. And there is kind of a weird angle here that I'm not sure how this is going to work. I think I'm going to have the outer wall here. Now if I place it here, there's going to be that outer edge that one will snap in. Then so I'll have to do this one shorter. Quappa that in. See if we can grab it up here without pulling out the ceiling here. Doesn't seem to want to grab it. There we go. Line this up. Slide it over. Get that. Trying to get rid of that line. If you angle it just enough, sometimes you can kind of bury it in there and camouflage that seam. So that's pretty good for the wall there. Now, as I said, on the outer side, there's going to be a little bit of a ledge that will either be like roof, or I might even close it off with the marble. There might be enough space there to quappa tilt the thinner stairs up as a wall piece, which will take up a lot of space, but I do have all that extra overhang there, so. But I'm pretty sure that's going to be the bedroom. That will overlook the view, and then out maybe over here the bathroom, and then maybe some kind of entertainment area, pool table or something like that out there. I'll grab another one of these. So what I'm going to do is I'm basically, as I said, I want to separate the marble from the rest of the walls, just make it a little more interesting. So by maybe adding this piece in here and inset it back just a little, so there's a little bit of that ledge or edge there on the wall. So it kind of looks like it's meant to be like that. See how the marble sticks out just a little bit? So that'll look cool, especially if we have some lighting in there. So what do you say we add in another wall? See if we can't establish where we're going with this room. Maybe figure out the edge here. So let me quappa this. So I can shove that all the way in, because I can hide that inside the marble there. So I'll add another marble piece to cover that up. I think that should work. It looks nice, I'm just not sure what I'm gonna do with it. But it does clean off that edge, so then I can put another wall piece there and start dealing with these angles. which are always tough. They look cool when you have the idea to do it, but then when it comes to putting walls in and ceilings and all kinds of things like that, it makes it a little tougher. That's kind of part of the challenge, I guess. Grab another one of these wall pieces and we'll see if we can fit this. Clean off that as you come up the stairs, because as you're coming down the stairs, you're gonna want to have a wall or something there. So just gonna put this in. And already we're kind of establishing the bedroom. I don't know if that'll be like a closet or something. But the bedroom's definitely going to have a nice view once we get all the windows in and stuff. Okay, what do you say we grab a door piece? So we can figure out where the entrance to our room is going to be. And I think it's just gonna snap right to that piece there. At least that's my plan right now. It's a pretty good sized bedroom, but like I said, I do want to put a bathroom, like a full bathroom with a shower and stuff like that for the bedroom, so I'll probably need that space, but that's actually a pretty good spot for the door, but it's really starting to make the room small now, because once that door's there, see that space? I mean, it's enough for a bed and stuff. I'm just not sure about the bathroom. I might have to 90-degree that next wall and really make space for a bathroom. Get the solid piece here. I have to quappa this, I bet. Because they won't snap at a 90, or at least I can't get these to snap on a 90, so I'm gonna quappa tilt this in. Trying to figure out my angles here. Yeah, I don't know if I like that. So like I said, I do want the bathroom accessible from the bedroom. Like, I don't want the bathroom outside. I want it kind of part of the room. So I'm thinking my original idea of this coming off 90 degrees off of here. I could put that in and then okay, what if put that wall in, snap that in. Okay, so this wall, and then on that, right on the edge here, that's the doorway going into the bathroom. It's kind of tight, but that might be my only option here, because like I said, I'm running out of space. I might try this. Let me move it over just a little. I could do that and have the doorway to the bathroom there. That could work. Then have this square basically the bathroom, and it goes into the room there. Scoop it over just a little. Let me put another wall in here and see what we're looking at here. I could probably do a bathroom in like half a square, meaning half a square as in the size of the floor or ceiling pieces, you know, like one square. I can usually fit a shower and sink and stuff in half of a square. Pretty tight, but so if I line this up here, it is off this door a bit. So I could have the room come to there. Or maybe use a wall piece to fill that gap, but then have it stick out, and then that will become the size of the bathroom. And we could even have a window there looking out from the bathroom, which could be cool. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can find some building piece that can kind of fill that gap, because I don't have thin pieces of wall. It's either those giant pieces, or there are some of those half pieces, but those are more institute. They're not flat. How about that pole? This, I've used this numerous times, but this vault style pole could work to fill that little gap. Kind of fit in with the marble and the wall and give it kind of a cool look. Let's see if it works here. It looks about the right size. So, put it in like that. It does fill that in. Bring it out just a bit. Make it more of a structural pole or something like that. At least give it that look. But it's a good way to kind of camouflage the fact that you're trying to join those two walls that are on different angles here. I still am considering taking that wall out. Mainly for the bathroom. Possibly having a, not like a bathroom door, but more of like an open bathroom. Done that in quite a few of my other builds. Okay, I'm gonna grab some more of those marble stairs, and I'm gonna fill in some of those wall sections here. So I'll do that real quick. Okay, put those in. Now, the thing I want to deal with now is put in a little ceiling pieces. As I mentioned before, I want to try and use these Institute floor or ceiling pieces in the retexture. I like the white ones. They're clean, simple. I don't like that little notch on the edge, but what can you do? So these big ones here, the notch isn't as big as the small. So I'm gonna put some of these in just so our ceiling in the upper floor here has more of a white texture and separates from the marble. Yeah, I think it'll just look cool having this in here. And I'm gonna make this a raised ceiling. Why not? We have the space. I think it'd be cool to have a really tall ceiling. So I'll put this in here. And we'll figure out right about there. And we can hang some lights from there and it'll look pretty cool. Rather than having the ceiling come really low, it's really gonna make that room look smaller. So given this a raised ceiling, this could be a cool little area. And of course that's not gonna snap. So we have to quap at that. Oh, that went well, okay. Gonna have to quap those in. So let's do that real quick. And I'll come back when we get the ceiling finished. Okay, ceiling's in. I want to establish more of this wall section here. And I'm thinking if we go to the Creation Club in the modern, is it modern furniture? Where's that wall piece? I want to get the wood, the lighter wood, just to add something different in here. So we got the marble, we got those gray walls. Not sure what the floor is going to be, but I want to put in these, here we go, these wood walls. I'm going to grab more of these gray wall pieces, this door. Put this door section in here, going into this tiny little room. So maybe this is a storage room. I was gonna say this could be a bathroom. But like I said, I want the bathroom in the bedroom. I still wanna make that work. So I don't know, that could be some other, like I said, storage room or something like that. But this section here where the bathroom should go, snap these in just so I have an idea. Grab this one. Close in this little closet. It looks more like a closet. But just get, there we go, that should work. So that fits in pretty good, but with this, I can't delete those pieces because they go all the way to the top, if I recall. So if I delete those, then I gotta fill in all that space up there that I want to do. So I gotta leave those in there. So now I'm trying to figure out if I can use that for something or just cover that up. I think I'll probably cover it up, which will then make this room pretty small. And then, like I said, I'm not sure what I will use that for, that room. So I might just close it off. But it's so tempting because it's good open space. that I can use. Okay, I want to go back to my wood wall thing idea here. And maybe separate some of this. Let's go back into this Creation Club, grab those wood walls. So as I was saying, I like these wood walls. I think they'll fit nice. Maybe line this up. And that way we can establish this end wall here going right into the marble. But then by using these wood walls, it kind of breaks it up, rather than having more gray, and marble walls. So I don't think I'll be so lucky to have that snap, so I'm gonna place that in. But then having that end wall, a different texture, I think will work a lot better. Get a slight angle so I can match and hide that seam. Looks pretty good. Looks like one piece. Success on that. So that establishes the end of the room, and with a darker color rather than white or the light gray. I think it closes in the room well. I think I'll still use that textured edge, that rock coming down rather than closing it off. I'll fill all that in too. So it's kind of starting to come together as far as what we're doing with the room here. But once again, I'll grab some more of these marble stairs, close in that area, start making that upstairs room. I would like to establish the whole space of that room with no empty gaps or anything like that. So what do you say we fill that in real quick? Okay, gonna put this last little piece here. And I'm kind of having some of these stick out just to make it a little more interesting and make it look more like it was carved out of the rock here. So it's not all perfect, and it's just more interesting, I think, design-wise. So that kind of establishes that corner there. That way we can use that wall or that side of rock from the quarry. We'll leave that, and we'll close this in here too, where the stairs. Could probably just put a marble stair piece there. But so far, it's looking good. I like it. It's an interesting space with these angles. Still need to figure out that bathroom, which I'll probably have to do next episode. So it seems like I didn't get a whole lot done this episode, but we kind of did. We did establish some of that upstairs. A lot of all that's going to have to be covered up, filled in with the marble stairs, which is doable. The thing is, it's not a flat marble piece, so it's going to stick into something. So if you're not careful, by covering that wall piece up with marble, it might stick into our upstairs room there. Like I said, I like the way the stairs come up, and this is quite a large area here, so I definitely think I can fit a bathroom here, since the bedroom is kind of tight, but all this open area here, I think will be, some kind of hangout area, TV, maybe some arcade games or something, which is separate from the downstairs. So I'm kind of thinking the downstairs area is more the entertaining area. This is more personal space. We'll keep building next episode, and I think we're getting closer to establishing more of the interior here and getting into more of the interesting building, in my opinion, which is more the interior stuff rather than trying to figure out this exterior and closing in all these empty gaps. So hopefully we won't have a lot of that more to do next episode, but as far as this one goes, what do you say we sign out here? Thanks for stopping by, thanks for watching, and until next time, keep building.